everybody, I am Husky Light. Thank you for stopping by. Right, I have got your June 2016 monthly readings for you. Just a quick reminder, it's not applicable to everybody. Sometimes your moon or your rising sign might make more sense for you for a particular month, so please check those out as well. I've heard that happens sometimes, though I've not personally checked it out myself, but it does happen sometimes. Also, all the Vimeo video extra psychic messages for June are all listed below in the information section. So if you'd like to click on one of those, it's just $3.99 for your extra messages. Go and check those out. If you would like a private reading from me, please click upon the link in the corner. I'd love to get you booked in and do a reading for you. I do twin flame relationship readings, normal relationship readings, Celtic crosses, angel messages, all sorts of things. Also, the offer is still going on, even though I've not got it up because I just haven't had time to do it yet, for the healing and clearing sessions on Skype with me, one-to-one. Get help with awakening symptoms, twin flames, just about anything really. For a half-hour session, it's just $25. And again, please email me for that one, info@huskylight.com. That information is also below. And I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to me. I am really staggered, really, and taken aback a bit sometimes by the amount of growth that my channel has in such a short amount of time. So thank you so much. This is going at the beginning of all your videos for this month. Because it's June, first of all, I'm using my new cards this month. The Gilded Tarot Pack by Sarah Marchetti. So that's really good. And if you just stick around a little bit longer after your reading, I'll be drawing a card for each month for the rest of the year up to December, just so that we can get a quick overview of what's going on. So all that being said, here's your reading. Enjoy. I love you loads. Namaste, and I will speak to you soon. Bye. Hi Virgo, this is your June 2016 reading. I hope you enjoy it. Stick around at the end because I'm drawing another 6 cards for you to see what the rest of the year has in store for you. So let's make a start with June. I actually really like this spread. I really like the cards that have come out because whatever's going on at the beginning of the month turns out well at the end of the month. I can see the change within the month automatically. So we're starting off in the present position with the Moon card. Let me move my keyboard out of the way and I'll hold it up for you. We're starting off with the Moon card. There's something that you can't see clearly or you don't have enough information on at the beginning of the month. Something's not cleared up. There's still more things to do. Something is hidden from you, like you just don't have all the answers. You can't make a decision on anything because you don't have all the information at hand. With this card, follow your intuition, write down your dreams. The moon is a very intuitive cards, and incidentally I've never seen so many major arcana cards come out in a reading. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half of them are major arcana cards. So I think this is a big month for quite a few of you. So it's like you can't make a decision at the moment because there's more information you need about something. So you're either waiting on that information excuse me, you're either waiting on that information or you're having to do some research about information, or you're just simply having to wait for information to come through, waiting for a letter, waiting for an answer, waiting for something to come through in order to make a decision because nothing is clear at the moment. But do follow your gut instincts and your intuition because that is also very strong. This is also an emotional card as well. Be careful of your emotions going up and down. It may be for some of you, 1 minute you're laughing, 1 minute you're crying. not being able to get a handle on your emotions, maybe not understanding people around you, maybe them not particularly understanding where you're coming from. It's confusion. There's a lot of confusion around you at the beginning of the month. Now, what's crossing this card is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is saying there's decisions to be made. And again, this is going to start off on a new road for you. But again, you're having to hang around for the answer, or you're having to hang around for more information to come through. So this is going very well with the Moon card. I do feel like for some of you, this might be a health situation where you're waiting on test results, or you already know what's wrong with you, but you are waiting for a way to proceed with treatment for it. And you've got to let go of some of the worry that comes with this card as well. There is a decision to be made, as I said, but there is also the chance for some of you that you've got to let go of something, or you have let go of something, and that has been a real challenge for you. In a health situation, sort of letting go of the fact that it's not going to go away, and it's only you do need treatment, or you do need to go for surgery, something along those lines. In a job situation, you've got to let go of a job. In a relationship is changing, and maybe you have to move away from it, or even a person you have to let go. We don't like saying this in reading, so we don't. And I think for some of you, you already know that maybe somebody has gone, and it's a challenge for you to actually let go emotionally of that person. It has a lot of different meanings for the Hanged Man. You need to let go of worry. You need to allow manifestation to take place. You need to allow things to happen and go more with the flow to a certain extent. This is a complete cycle in relation to another cycle starting. It's a very cleansing card as well. But definitely go with your intuition, because it seems like whatever the situation is, there's not a lot you can do about it at the beginning of the month, because just not everything's there. The timing's not right. You've not got the information through. Outside forces are getting in your way. There's delays. There's something there that you can't seem to break through at this moment, and you need to give up worrying about it and let it happen in its own time. That's the challenge, I think. Things will happen, things will be decided, but you have to give it time. You can't force anything. The solution to the problem will be found, but at this time it's like you're suspended with that, probably because you can't see things all that clearly. Just in the past position, we've got the Three of Swords, which is why I mentioned for some of you it may have been a physical loss that you may have had in the recent past. This has probably led on to things not being clear for you, or being stuck in your thoughts. For some of you, this is a loss of a job, or it's the loss of a relationship, which has left you confused, left you not knowing all the answers. And obviously, with the Three of Swords, it causes a certain amount of sorrow and a certain amount of pain there. some of you haven't had a great time lately. The ones that I'm talking to, which says this. So that the Three of Swords is something's happened in the recent past which has led you to the position of being confused and not being able to see the whole picture of something. Excuse me. And to a certain extent, things being out of your control. In other words, the timing isn't right. Things will come through in their own divine timing for it, because we've also got Judgment in this position. So it's stop beating yourself up about something for a start, because I want to say there's nothing else you could have done in the situation, or you tried everything you could, or you you did the best you could. There was no, I almost want to say you were stuck between a rock and a hard place for some of you, or you are at the moment, and there's nothing that can be done about that. This is a karmic situation for some of you that has come in. This is the universe that has there is blessings here, but it's like you can't see the blessings of this situation yet, because you're stuck slap bang in the middle of it. You cannot look down and get a whole perspective on things, which would make it so much easier for you at the moment. But at this moment in time, you can't do that. But things are going to change, and things are going to get much better for you. There are results coming through for you, and there are changes coming through for you within the month. It again asks you to listen to your own intuition. Write down your dreams for definite this month. You're still waiting on the outcome of something, or you're waiting to make a decision on the outcome, but again, it's like it's not quite ready to come through yet. There's going to be changes and new developments coming round for you this month. Some of you are having an awakening. Throw that in there while I'm at it. Some of you are having some sort of awakening. This brings about a complete renewal. Some of you are in the middle. It's like you're in the middle of something. You're in the middle of changing jobs, you're in the middle of changing relationships, you're in the middle of a divorce, you're in the middle of sorting out a funeral for somebody, or waiting on inheritance, or that sort of thing, where it's just you're there, and these you can't hurry up other people. You might want to get things moving, but you can't do it at this time. There's a lot of spiritual development this time. Try and meditate as well, if you can do, while this is going on, and just have complete hope and faith that everything turns out for good, either later on in the month or in the future, because things will change as it comes through. Yeah, very strange. It's that hot, my arm's sticking to the cards. We've got the Four of Swords, which is coming around for you. So for those of you in some sort of health situation, some of you, has somebody broken their leg? Okay. Very, very specific. Somebody has broken their leg. I can see a pot, a pot on a leg. I can see plaster of Paris. Could be an arm, but I think I can see plaster of Paris. It's like somebody's broken something, and you're having to recuperate, you're having to rest, you're having to sit on your bum for a bit, and it's boring, and you want to get things moving, but you can't, because now is not the right time. You have to rest. This can be a short illness, this can be an operation, this could be you going on holiday and just resting and letting go of a situation that you cannot bring to fruition at the moment, simply because of the timing or because of other people. So it's like letting go. Just let go of it for the moment. things will change and things will come around which will enable you to sort the situation out. But it may be at the moment you're either resting or recuperating, or go on bloody holiday for a bit while it gets sorted out, and that will make things easier. You're having to think about things, but please try not to get too stressed out for things. This is also like the calm, not the calm before the storm, but it's a calmful period where you're planning for the future, you're planning for things to happen. But again, it's just, this is just timing. So you're either going on holiday or you're recuperating, or you're just having a bloody break at the moment, because there is nothing else that you can really do at this point other than go and take a break. And then we've got the Lovers card, just in the future. This is a decision. You are going to make the decision. The chance comes along for you once you've sat back and looked at things, once you've had a break, once you've recuperated. Then you can, instead of being left in suspension and not being able to see clearly, then the clearness comes. Then you've got your glasses on and you can see what the answers are, or you've got the information coming through to you, and the decision can then be made in a clear, concise way about what the future holds for you, about how you're moving forward. You can now make a commitment to something. So you can now make the commitment to the new job, make the commitment to the relationship, to a impending marriage that's coming through. Make a commitment to, you've got the answers. For those of you with health, you've now got the answers through to, this is the treatment options that you've got going forward for your health. So now you can make a decision on which health options you want to go for, which treatment to go for. So now that comes through. It could also stand for, you are involved with a Libra or a Gemini. This card is a Libra or a Gemini. And maybe you've been waiting to make a decision about this person. Maybe somebody asked you to marry them, or get involved with them, or go and start working with them. And you, for whatever reason, you've had to wait, you've had to hang back. But now comes the time when you can make that decision, and start to get the ball rolling. Things being, I went completely blank now. Things being overcome because of the decisions being made. The challenges that you have here with the frustrations and everything here being overcome, and you are able at this point to choose the path that you are now going to go down with whatever this is concerned with, and it's a really important path that you're going down, which is another reason why maybe you've had to hold off, maybe you've had to wait for more information, maybe it's like an important turning point for you. So that could be the reason why you've had to wait on things. But that comes through and that decision is made for you. Your whole advice for the reading is, don't feel trapped, because things are turning around for you while all of this is going on, and I don't know how long it's going to last. It could last right through to the last day of the month, or it could, just last a week or two. However long this situation lasts, while you are in this situation, obviously you're feeling trapped. You're feeling, I don't quite know how to go forward because I can't see my way clearly. There's a blindfold on her. She's surrounded by swords. She's trapped in her own thoughts with this card. So you're running things round in your head. Your head's like a little hamster on a wheel, going round and round and round, trying to find an answer where, if you just chilled out a little bit, relaxed, stop worrying about it so much, the answers start to come, the information will come through for you, and everything will get clearer, and you will see that whatever this is, it's an argument for some of you, where you're going back and forward, I want to say. This is a new beginning. You will get the new beginning that you're looking for, and you're not actually trapped. Maybe you feel temporarily trapped within something, or being trapped in an uncomfortable situation. But the decision will be made. You will make the decision once you can see things more clearly, which will get you out of this feeling of being trapped. Once you've made the decision to go forward with the new job, you've got everything you've wanted, or you've made the decision to get married, or you've made the decision to leave someone, or you've made the decision to pick yourself up off the floor and carry on, or once you're feeling better and you're in recovery, and those of you who've got a broken leg or something, broken bone of some sort, you're going to feel trapped. You can't do what you want. You can't go to work. You can't go out. But then there comes a point where it is taken off, and everything is a lot better than it looks like before. It's a definite change for the better with this card, with your persistence, but in a relaxed way, just knowing that, yes, you do have to put a little bit of action, obviously, into something to make it change. If you're waiting for paperwork or something to come through, or you're obviously waiting to the timing thing to make a decision where you can see things more clearly. But things will happen, and things will happen quickly once you come into that. And I think during this trap situation, you'll probably be quite quiet. You won't really be voicing your opinion at this time. You'll be sort of staying in, keeping yourself to yourself while all of this is going on for you. People, situations going on around you are actually very sunny. Definitely some of you are having a break and going on holiday, and this could be your partner or a friend that you could be going on holiday with. Somebody could have asked you to come on board with them with a project or a new business or something, and they're really excited about it and they're having a brilliant time. But you're waiting on more information. You want to be sure that you're doing the right thing before you step into it, no matter how good it looks. And that's the reason why you're holding back. But people, friends, work on the whole around you are actually they're very positive. The sun is shining down on them. They're having a good time. They're just feeling like things are going really well for them. There's a wholeness to them, and they're feeling quite passionate and fiery and wanting to get things done. Be careful of some of them being a bit too fiery and maybe being in a bad mood or having the odd outburst with it, but they're very self-confident. They're very outgoing around you, and it might be just what you need at the moment. It might be that somebody is supporting you, giving you advice, being self-confident about what they're saying to you around you, and they've got a lot of energy going on. Your hopes and fears position is, oh my God, is this going to go well? Is it going to sort itself out? Am I going to get the answers that I need? And am I going to make the decision? Yes, you are. You've got the Ace of Cups there, which is just an absolutely brilliant card. So this is new things coming through for you. Maybe somebody offering you a cup of love. Maybe that's what you had to make the decision on. And you say yes to it because this is now new things coming through for you. You've decided which option to go for with health. and you find that it's really good and you've got support around you. So what comes around is contentment, happiness for you, a lot of happiness within the home. So there is like this, whatever's going on at the beginning of the month, however long it lasts, there is this great improvement as the month goes on, where you were feeling trapped, where you couldn't make a decision, where you had to wait on stuff, suddenly the light shines through and there's a lot more contentment there. There's a lot more feeling great about things, that yes, I've made the right choice, things are now working out, things I can now progress on with when things come through, and all things are really, really good. And your outcome card, which is even better than the Ace of Cups, is the Three of Cups. So this is complete celebration that you've got through, that the plaster of Paris is off your leg or whatever. If you've broke for that one that's broken, it's probably one person out of all of you, for having it taken off, and the celebration that will go on, and the freedom that you'll feel once that's done, and you can go back to work and you can go back to your normal life, feeling better after an illness, feeling very carefree if you're going on holiday or going on vacation, saying yes to, once you've got the information and once you've made a decision, you've said yes to a situation or to a person which is causing great celebration. There is total blessings coming through for you by the end of the month. So whatever you have to wait for, it's coming through. Problems that you start off with, you'll be free to celebrate as that comes through. This can stand for christenings, weddings, birthdays, all sorts of just, getting together with friends, all of that sort of thing, and just having a really sunny time of things. It can also indicate a period of being very spiritual, being very psychic, and it's new things. So this is almost like this is a decision that you've made which causes a lifestyle change. For those of you that are going through an awakening, it will be a lifestyle change that will come or the start of one that will come through for you. So this is just complete positive emotions, abundance, and whatever you were worried about at the beginning of the month, it's okay, because things work out by the end of the month for you. So it's just I love that reading. It's just a really, really nice reading. So I'm going to draw these cards in, draw you another 6 cards, one for each month of the remaining year, sort of June. Where's my cards gone? June through to December, and it's only one card a month, so it's only going to give us a basic overview of each month. But you'll get an idea of what's going on. I can't do it from this angle. I can't shuffle from this angle. I have to lean over too much. So I'm going to just draw my hands back a little bit. You can hear me shuffling. So, Virgo, July. Virgo, July. Virgo, August. For Virgo in August. Virgo, September. Right, October, November, December. I'm just going to put at the back here while I go through the other. Right, October, Virgo, November. Oh, got 2 falling out there. Oh God, no, about 4 falling out. We don't go for them. November. And one more for December. Right, okay, let's make a start with this first one. So we're starting off with the 8 of... Right, July. 8 of Wands to start off with. Ignore my nails, I painted them. 8 of Wands in July. I think a lot of what's happening is June is going, it can change at different times for you during June and turn for the better and get the answers through that you want. For some of you, it's not going to happen right until the end of June, maybe even the beginning of July, because the Eight of Wands saying there will be certain things that are still up in the air for you, certain things that still need to be made a decision on, that you may get tired of waiting on. But again, it's like once this card comes in, everything moves extremely fast, everything it happens extremely fast. So for most of you, everything's going to happen in June. By the end of June, everything's happy and you've made your decision and you know which direction you're going in. For some of you, it's going to lead into July, where you're just waiting a little bit longer for certain things to happen. But once it happens, it starts to move extremely quickly for you. The World card in August. The world is literally at your feet in August. You are feeling very happy about things. It's a really good, you've worked hard, you're at the finish line, you've got the job done, you've got the situation sorted out. This is travel as well for some of you. For some of you, this is travel overseas, traveling to a different country, traveling. And if it's a love situation, I feel for some of you, you may meet some of you could have a holiday romance. So you're falling for somebody who's not in your own country, that's in a different place from you. They could be in your own country, but they're not going to be somebody who's local. They're going to be somebody who lives further away from you. September, Four of Cups is all about getting bored, wishful thinking. You have to stay in the now, you have to stay in the present moment to know what's going on and to appreciate all that's going on and to make new things happen. It's no good thinking about what could have been or what should have been and focusing on past events or focusing on this is like chasing after something that you can't have, or you've just got something and then once you've got it you realise you didn't really want it in the first place. It's something along those lines. So it's focus on your strength, focus on what is good, focus on the blessings, and focus on what you are really thankful for in September. And then the last, we've got October here, November and December. So if we go with, we've got the Five of Pentacles in October. So this is feeling the victim, feeling a little bit less secure than you usually do for some of you. And there's a load of help and there's a load of support available to you, but you might not be able to see it. In this picture, they're stood outside a church or a nice big bright window with the sun shining through, with the light shining through, but they're concentrating so much on their woe is me and oh this is awful, that they can't see the opportunities that are going on around them. They can't see the support that is there for them, the help that is there if only they turn towards the light, so to speak. They feel left out in the cold. So there's a situation where you feel left out in the cold that's coming around, whether that is you're not getting enough work in if you run your own business, or things have quietened down for you to a certain extent. Maybe your partner's really, really busy at the moment with their work or something they're doing, or their family or something, and they're not seeing you as often as they usually do and you just feel a little bit left out. It could be something along those lines, because their attention has been, they can't give you enough, as much attention as they usually do. November is the Eight of Cups. Some of you will be walking away from something in November. You've chosen to leave a certain situation or a relationship or job, family situation. For some of you, I feel like you are leaving behind a family member, i.e. a mother or a father, or somebody that you've tried and tried and tried with, and it's like you've got to cut your losses and walk away because you can't get through to them, you're not on the same wavelength, and it will all be different situations. For some of you, though, I want to say your mum or your dad for some reason, obviously, because for some of you that will be the case. But this is a separation card. It is a separating from something and walking away, but also at the same time it's not a particularly sad card, because you know that by turning your back on something or separating, walking away from something, that leads you towards something better. It's almost like, I can't deal with this anymore, and if I didn't have to deal with it, things would be a lot better in my life. So you make that decision to move forward. And because of that, I think for a lot of you, because of that decision, you've got the Ace of Pentacles coming around in December. For some of you, this is overtime that's coming in. This is more money coming into your life. This is a windfall. This is inheritance. This is something coming in that is really, really good. It makes you feel really positive. It makes you feel really happy. It could be just because it's Christmas season, for those of you who celebrate Christmas. But it's been in a new position, new jobs coming around, new relationships, new things coming through. Maybe because of the month before having to walk away from something and you walk into something better. Maybe you walk out of a job because you've had enough of that job, and you walk straight into a new job, which is exactly what you've been looking for, which is exactly what you need at the time. Relationships getting better, the start of new things, and planting new things as well, planting new seeds as well. Money's on the increase. Most areas of your life will be on the increase with this card in December. So that is your reading for this month. I'm sorry it's a little bit late, it's been manic. I hope you enjoyed it. Please take care of yourselves. Remember to click up on the link in the corner if you want a reading, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.